Okay. So then we had morning tasks where we were paired in twos. You would pick any of the member would pick from the bowl to get what would be done, either be blindfolded or be tied together. So my partner was Ogie. I wouldn't say working with Ogie was stressful because recently we've actually been bonding a lot. So we got along very well. We were able to do one or two things together.
Today I was paired with the Benz for a task, which it was a blindfold. So they blindfolded the Benz and I was the one to direct her on what to do today.
I was just feeling terrible today. The fact that I looked like I was disabled, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't do anything for myself and I wasn't at least considered based on my challenge, because it's like that. Even right now I still feel the pains. It's just that it's not as much as it was in the morning. So I felt really bad that when I explained to one house, he didn't like listen to me.
I want to see her.
You can't see her now.
She's my bestie.
I know, but you can't see her now, okay? You are here on your own. You are going to see her, but not now. You are definitely going to see her.
You better be there for listen.
I was paired with Tush IK, and whereby I happened to be the person to be blindfolded. It was not really easy for me because I'm a lady and he's a male, so I was wondering, what if I want to go to the toilet? And one house made mention of you must not leave your partner on any occasion, like on any occasion should you leave your partner. So I was thinking in my mind, what if I want to go to the toilet? Will he follow me to the toilet, or I want to pay or do something? But then I was like, okay, now we'll know how to go round about it. So during the course of the tax, just about 2 minutes into the tax, I was given a strike. Wow, that didn't go well with me. It was not really funny for me because I've been praying hard and I've been trying to avoid anything that will have to give me strike. But then today, I happened to just get a strike because I was talking and it felt like I was whispering.
Oh, this morning task was so like it was something different altogether, because we were actually told to pick whether to be blindfolded or to be tied like a cripple with someone. So one house called me and Lazarus, and we picked blindfold. So Lazarus was blindfolded and I was to be the person to take him around, do everything for him like the way that you take care of a blind man. So I actually love the task because it gave me a sense of responsibility, because this guy is a blind person, he can't see. So I have to take care of him, I have to take him to the toilet, feed him, make sure that everything is okay with him. And we actually cooperated well because he listens and he gave us time to bond, and I learned a lot of things from him because he's actually a sailor. So I learned some things about ships and the things he does as a sailor.
I belonged to the group that was tied both hands and feet with Candid. Initially it was bad because Candid was smaller. I was taller than her, so it wasn't okay for me because I was feeling more painful.
This morning task was terrible. I had to put myself in the shoes of the cripple and actually felt what they feel. It was terrible, I swear. My hands, blood wasn't passing through my legs, I couldn't sleep. The person they tied me together with, that is Christiana, is taller than me.
Today has been so tensed. In the morning we started with the task that we were paired in twos, and my pair was SARS. And when we were asked to pick our feet, I was the one who picked for the pair, and I picked blindfold, and SARS happened to be the one that was blindfolded. And prior to that time, SARS has told me about how his father's situation is, being partially blind or blind, to say.
It was kind of fun at the beginning, but when time goes by, stuff was getting it was getting to me because there was no freedom. I couldn't move my hand, and my skin are very soft. Like I was feeling pain already, and the leg aspect too. I couldn't move.
It was annoying. It was one that I learned a lot from, but I didn't really like it. It put me in a position where I felt like I had a child. I mean, my fellow, what do you call it? My partner was blindfolded, and I had to lead her around, and we all know she's the house captain. So she had a lot of responsibilities that I had to help carry out. Like, I even cooked today for the first time in the house. So, like, I didn't really feel the task because it was challenging. I had to do a lot of things for people.
Picked in the bowl, blindfold my partner. My partner was Miss Andy. So I blindfolded and it lasted for a very long time. It was cool though. And I got a strike today for whispering because she's blindfolded, so I thought, oh God, what am I saying? She was blindfolded, and then we were upstairs talking, we were on the bed talking, and I was whispering. So one house noticed and called my name, and called her name as well, and he gave me a strike, and that's actually my first strike. So afterwards, we began the task. I think she had a situation with her boyfriend, and then it was just tensed up situations though, but we were fine afterwards.
I was tired though, to be honest. It was supposed to be a task. I was tired with purity. At some point, I was frustrated. I was like, how is this supposed to help me be an entrepreneur? Like, I kept asking different questions. At some point, I could not even feel my hands, my leg. I could not even, and you know I'm tall, and purity is kind of short. So our walking step was quite funny. So it was really, really bad. But in the end, I realized what one house was trying to teach us about, trying to put ourselves in other people's position and all, which I really appreciate.
Precious Court Nigeria Limited furnishes your homes, hotels, offices, clubs, studios and others. We offer exquisite Turkish and Nigeria-made interiors as well as exterior decorations and furnishings. Precious Court, we make living an art.
We were given a task to talk about, I was given a task to talk about Dora Akinyuli, and though I practiced well, I even talked about it like so many times. I even presented in my room. So I came on the stage and I didn't know what I was doing. I can't really explain what I was even doing because I was not myself. Like, I don't understand what I did on.
Hi viewers, my name is Ochubili Juliet. I'm here to talk about Dora Akinyuli. Late Dora Akinyuli was the Director General of Nigeria Agency for Food and Drugs. She was also a pharmacist, which she worked in a hospital as a pharmacist in the University of Teaching Hospital in Enugu State. She was born on the 14th of July 1954 in Makurdi, Benue State, Nigeria. She died on the 7th of June 2014, which she died as a result of cancer in Indian hospital.
We are giving names of legends, to talk about them, that brief biography. So one house gave me Femi Otedola. I know Femi Otedola before now. I've googled him, I've seen him on videos and everywhere. So putting small brief history wasn't so hard for me.
Femi Otedola is a Nigerian billionaire, businessman and philanthropist, and a former chairman of Forte Oil PLC, and importer of petroleum products. Femi Otedola was born on 4th November 1962 in Ibadan, Oyo State, southwestern Nigeria, to the family of late Sir Michael Otedola, a former governor of Lagos State. In 2003, Femi Otedola founded Xenon Petroleum Oil and Gas. By 2005, Xenon Petroleum Oil and Gas was the major shareholder of the Nigerian diesel market, supplying diesels to Cadbury, Unilever, Dangote, Guinness, Nigerian PLC, to mention but a few. In 2007, Femi Otedola was appointed the chairman and CEO of African Petroleum.
I was given Wale Adenuga. I was asked to talk about Wale Adenuga.
Hi viewers, my name is Onute Endurance. I'm here to talk about Wale Adenuga. Wale Adenuga is the son of a tobacco merchant. He was born on the 24th of September 1950 in Ile-Ife. He was raised in Ibadan, where he went to Ibadan City Academy and he obtained his O-level certificate before he's proceeding to King's College in Lagos, where he went for his higher school certificate. He is a Nigerian cartoonist and a producer, and is a series producer in the production of Ikebe Super, Binta and Friends, and also Super Story. Wale Adenuga went to the School of University of Lagos, where he studied business administration. Before the growth of the Nigerian industry, Wale Adenuga had already made his first movie known as Papa Jasco, which also had the main characters in Ikebe Super in 1958.
And I was given Aliko Dangote. So Dangote is like my mentor. I like Dangote. In fact, I want to be like Dangote.
Hello viewers, my name is Emmanuel Ezeji. I'm popularly known as Senzima. I'm here to give you a brief history of a great man known as Dangote, Aliko. Aliko Dangote is a wealthy billionaire businessman, CEO, founder and chairman of the Dangote Group. He was born on 10th April 1957. Aliko Dangote was born in Kano State, to a very wealthy Muslim family. He is an ethnic Hausa Muslim. He was born to Mohammed Dangote and Maria Sanusi Dantata. Dangote is the great-grandson of Al-Hassan Dantata, who was the most wealthy African man at the time of his death in 1955.
I was given Fela Kuti to talk about his biography.
I'm here to talk about the biography of Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Fela Anikulapo Kuti is a Nigerian multi-instrumentalist. He is a composer, an activist, a pan-Africanist, the pioneer of Afrobeat genre. His music has a mixture of traditional Yoruba and Afro-Cuban music of hands and jazz. He is from the Egba branch of Yoruba tribe. His father is Hanson Kuti, a reverend, and his mother is Fumilayo, an activist and a political activist. He was born in October 15th, 1938. He is married to 27 wives, which he divorced in the year 1986, claiming that marriage causes jealousy. He's married to his entire entourage of his music band.
And then I happened to be talking about a politician, a female politician, politician Florence Itagiwa from Cross River State.
I am here to give you a brief biography of Florence Itagiwa. Florence Itagiwa was born on the 19th of February 1946. She is a Federal Republic Senator of Nigeria. She was the Senator of the Cross River South Senatorial District of Cross River State. She was born on the 19th of February 1946. She attended the Q1 University.
It was quite impromptu for me because it happens to be that my room has turn to cook, like it's our turn to cook today. So I was in the kitchen and the few time I had was quite impromptu for me, but that shouldn't be an excuse.
Mine was Michael Adenuga.
I'm here to give a brief biography of Michael Adenuga. Chief Michael Adenuga is a Nigerian billionaire businessman, the third richest person in Africa. His company Globacom is the second telecom operator which has presence in Ghana and Benin. He was born on the 29th April 1953, which means he's currently 67 years old. He's from Ibadan, Oyo State. He went to Peace University where he obtained his bachelor degree and later forwarded it to Northern West University where he obtained his master's degree. His net worth is $6.1 billion according to Forbes. He's married to Florence Adenuga and blessed with 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls.
I was supposed to come up with Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's biography.
Amongst the heroes of our time in Nigeria, both past and present, here is a woman of virtue by reason of her exploits in the world of finance, in Africa, in Nigeria, and the whole world at large. This is somebody that has gone through schools, and let me mention some of the schools. Her early schooling days were at St. Anne's School, Ibadan, and International School, Ibadan also. She also went further to bag an AB in economics in Harvard University. She was born into the family of Dr. Chukwuma Okonjo, a royal family of Ogwashuku local government of Delta State.
And I was to talk about Wale Soyinka.
Wale Soyinka was born on the 13th of July 1934 in Abeokuta near Ibadan in the western part of Nigeria. Now, during his preparatory university, studied in 1954 in the government college in Ibadan. He now went further to University of Leeds, where he took his doctorate. Now, during the 6 years he spent in England, he became a dramatologist, and also he became a dramatologist in Royal Court of Theatre.
I was to talk about Onyeka Onwenu.
Onyeka Onwenu is a musician, a politician, and an actress. She was born in Nigeria and she is a politician. When she was 4, her father had an accident and he died. When the father died, the family of the father pushed the mother out, and the mother had to raise the kids, which 5 kids on her own. Growing up wasn't easy for Onyeka Onwenu.
I was given a name, Mr. Allen Athan, who was the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Air Peace Nigeria.
Mr. Allen Ifechukwu Athan Oyema was born in the year 1964 to an Anambra parent in Benin. He is a philanthropist who has taken the limelight by making a reputable people to understand what the business industry is all about. He attended the prestigious College of Benin in the year 1987, where he had the opportunity to graduate from the University of Ibadan, where he studied law. He graduated from University of Ibadan in 1987 and had the opportunity to be called to bar in the year 1989. After he has practiced in the year 1990, he was working under a custodian company under the Chamber of Commerce, where he had the opportunity also to establish his own firm in 1992. Mr. Oyema Athan was a philanthropist who had the motivation to bring peace and unity amongst people of Nigeria.
My own is I went off key. I wasn't part of what they were doing anymore because I left the name that he gave me and did another thing and gave a biography on another person. So I'm sure he didn't even count me as part of the task, as part of the people.
I'm here to celebrate and talk about Chukwudi Chukwuemeka Oputa. Chukwudi Chukwuemeka Oputa was the first was the hey, Jesus, oh my God.
And of course, I was given the famous Innocent Chukwuma, as the CEO of Innocent Motors. I had my good biography for him. I had everything in check. But coming down to the presentation, it was what I didn't expect. I won't lie, I was disappointed by myself. I was disappointed with myself.
Hi viewers, my name is Jesse Enejo Idoku, and I'm here to tell you about the biggest, not just the biggest, the smartest entrepreneur in Nigeria and also in Africa. That person is no other person than Innocent Chukwuma. Now, Innocent Chukwuma, aka also known as Innocent Motors, the owner and CEO of Innocent Motors. Now, Innocent Chukwuma was raised from a family of Mr. Chukwuma and Mrs. Martina Chukwuma in Inewi, Anambra State. Now, he was given birth to in the year 1st October. He was given birth to 1st October 1961 and in his hometown, Inewi in Anambra State. Now, after pursuing his primary and secondary education, Chukwuma wanted to become an engineer in the state university, but he wouldn't due to his cutoff mark. So therefore, his uncle Gabriel took him in, and he was an apprentice in Gapsin Ventures, where he deals with drugs and pharmacists. Moving right along, some years later, Innocent Chukwuma was able to detect that his love for trading was getting higher and higher. So after that, 2 years later, he moved to a city where he was able to learn trading and started trading under the name Innocent Trading Ventures. Now after that, Innocent, also known as Innocent Motors, moved right along and figured that if he was able to move from Anambra State, his hometown, to another city to make ventures, he started dealing with small motor parts. Now he figured that the country and also the people in markets go for new spare parts, new motor spare parts, which was expensive. So he devised a way in getting those things cheaply, and he could fit into the containers that was being sent.
I named King Sunny Ade to talk on his biography, which I did.
Hello viewers, my name is Christiana Marcos and I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I'm actually here to speak on the biography of King Sunny Ade. Chief Sunday Adeniyi, popularly known as King Sunny Ade, is a Nigerian juju artist, a songwriter and instrumentalist. He is regarded as one of the first African pop musicians to succeed in international. King Sunny Ade was born on the 22nd day of September 1946 in Ondo State. He is 74 years of age. His musical genres are African pop, while his record labels are Island Record and Sigma Pop.
Flopped. I flopped. Like, I was supposed to talk about Tony Elumelu, and that's somebody I know. Like, I know about, talk about him every time. But today, just like there was like bad energy or negativity around the task. Like before it started, I told Cruz, oh my guy, I'm sensing something bad. Like, you remember the first time we did this talking thingy, how the atmosphere was. I'm sensing it now. He was laughing and I was like, nah, you go fuck up.
Hello, my name is Kantok Israel Kazashi, and I'll be here to talk about Tony Elumelu. Anthony Onyemechi Onumelu hails from Onitsha, Uku, Anyocha North, local government area of Delta State. He was born on the 22nd of March in Jos Plateau State, 1963, which makes him 57 years of age. And Tony Elumelu is the chairman of the United Bank of Africa. He's the chairman of Transcorp Hilton, which is called He's the chairman of Transcorp Nigeria, the chairman of Hairs Holding, and also the founder of Tony Elumelu Foundation. He is married to Vivian Elumelu. Tony Elumelu had his educational background in 2 Nigerian universities, where he graduated with economic degrees, bachelor degree in Ambrose Ali University, and also got his master's in the Unilag.
Even the name of the legend that was being given, I couldn't put it on my head to tell you how bad it was for me today.
And I'm here to talk about
Senator Daisy Okonwa Ehamire Danjuma. She was born on the 6th of August 1952 in Benin City, Edo State. She is a 1976 law graduate of the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and was called to Nigerian Bar in 1977. She served at NYSC as a state counsel in Lagos State Ministry of Justice and later worked as an executive assistant of Nigeria Acceptance Limited in the year 1977 to 1978.
Today's presentation, let me not even smile because I don't see any reason why I should smile.
I want to talk about Moabudu. She's a media mogul, she's a philanthropist, and she is... I want to talk about Moabudu. She's a... My name is Purity Adez and I'm the Best. I want to talk about Moabudu. She's a media mogul, she's a philanthropist, she's a former resource management of...
It wasn't funny, it wasn't satisfying, because for the fact that everybody flopped, including myself, I didn't expect to do that low.
I'm here to give you a short biography of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Chimamanda was born in the year 1977, 15th of September, and she was born in the family of Mr. James Moye Adichie and Grace Ifoma. Chimamanda got her degrees in the University of Johns Hopkins, Eastern Connecticut, and Yale University.
I was tasked to talk about Folorunsho Alakija, which I think I did pretty well.
Folorunsho Alakija was born on the 15th of July 1951 in Ikorodu, and she attended her nursery school at Our Ladies of Apostles school here in Lagos. At age 7, she traveled to the UK and she attended her primary school at Deborah's School for Girls in Wales. So after she finished her primary school, she came back to Nigeria and she attended Muslim High School in Shagamu, Ogun State, Nigeria. After completion of her high school, she went back to the UK to complete her secretarial studies at Pitman's Central College in London.
Hello everyone, my name is Tush Aike and I'm here to talk about an iLife legend, Chief Peter Effiong. Chief Peter Effiong of blessed memory was born in 1956. He married Joanne Jenkins Effiong on March 3rd, 1988 in Texas. Chief Peter Effiong is an iLife legend and one of the pioneers of infusing Ekombi reading into iLife music in Nigeria.